The final scene of Stravinsky's opera, The Rakes Progress, from 1951, takes place in Bedlam, the madhouse. The protagonist, Tom, has become insane as a result of his rakish behavior, but his insanity has aspects of divine inspiration, of a higher spiritual knowledge. He thus embodies the two familiar aspects of the religious model of madness, as divine punishment for moral failing and as a transcendent wisdom. Musically, Tom's madness is represented as a deformation of tonal harmonic norms and as a conflicted layering of irreconcilable musical elements. The music, like Tom's mental state, is layered, divided. Bedlam, the madhouse, is where Tom goes to die. It is also the place where he is temporarily reunited with Anne, and the two sing an ecstatic love duet. The duet begins with Tom's confession of his sins and request for forgiveness. Tom's confession is in 4 blocks with an instrumental introduction. The instrumental introduction establishes a gloomy G minor as tonic, and the winding labyrinthine 16th notes in parallel thirds are associated with Tom's darkest moments in the opera. The harmonies are mostly tonic and dominant in G minor, but each strays into the other's space. They are conflated rather than progressive. Labyrinthine thirds in the accompaniment, tonic and dominant harmonies conflated. Tom then enters with a 4-measure phrase that again conflates tonic and dominant harmony, all over a persistent B-flat pedal in the bass. The main harmony is G minor, but the melody spans from D to A, an interval within the dominant. Melody and harmony are thus stratified against each other. The phrase is an antecedent for which we expect a consequent. Stratification of melody and harmony. An antecedent phrase that ends on the dominant. Instead of providing a consequent, however, Tom's second phrase is also a 4-measure antecedent phrase. The bass finally moves away from B-flat, but returns at the end to create significant conflict with the implied dominant harmony. In Tom's third phrase, the G minor tonality continues to involve a conflation of tonic and dominant harmony. This is another antecedent phrase, but the conventional motion to the dominant is subverted in many ways, most obviously by the persistent B-flat in the bass. Forgive thy servant, who repents his madness. Like the previous 3 phrases, Tom's fourth phrase is an antecedent phrase ending on the dominant of G minor. Forgive Adonis, and he shall faithful prove. Tom's 4 melodic phrases are all 4-measure antecedents that never find a consequent. The melodic lines are confined within narrow spans that often conflict with the harmony. There is thus a persistent sense of stasis and immobility and of stratification of the texture into irreconcilable layers. There is also a strong sense that the music is deviant with respect to implicit underlying tonal norms. To some extent, these underlying norms can be recaptured with some speculative recomposition. Like the stratification within Stravinsky's music, its distance from the tonal norms it simultaneously evokes and resists convey a sense of division in the consciousness of the music and in Tom's consciousness. The music thus represents Tom's madness, and does so in a manner consistent with the contemporary medicalized madness category of schizophrenia.